What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackers, bringing you guys our next matchup in the Everyone Is Here tournament. So if you haven't seen it before, it's a simple concept. But before we get into that, gotta mention it. Just a couple hours after this video goes live, come join. The link is in the description. Click it, get in there, join. You want to come play Smash Bros with us? Right? I have to assume most of you like Smash Bros still if you show up. But if you want to play, you want to fight a raid boss, come on. We're doing the newest raid boss today, and it's should be. I'm hoping it's a good one, but we'll see. But I guess if you want to play, again, link in the description. Come join us. But anyway, you'll get all the details in there. But back to the topic at hand. Tournament. You know, this whole thing, the 100 characters in a tournament deal. We upload one of the matchups once a day, except for Sundays, and then we vote for one of the two characters down in the comments section. But of course, there's a few more rules than how to vote, so we'll just throw them up on screen for you guys right about now. And as you can see, they're obviously on screen, so we're just going to run through them very quickly. Rule 1, this is for fun. What does that really mean? Because some people still, I don't know, maybe it's whatever. It's all for fun. Here's what that really means. Vote for who you personally would want between one of the two characters that are in the match for the day. You don't have to vote for who's necessarily more likely. If it was up to you, who would you choose to put in Smash Bros. As a DLC character? That's how I want you to vote. But you only get one vote per person. How do you vote? Down in the comments, simply type the name of the character you are voting for. If you happen to like both the characters, you are allowed to vote for both by simply typing the word both. But again, you only get one vote per person. Rest of the rules, double elimination tournament, meaning a character, any character, is going to have to lose twice before being officially eliminated. Then once we get to the result to determine the winner and loser of each individual match, that was hard to say. If there's a tie in the voting, we're just going to flip a coin on camera. It's the fairest way to break a tie. And then the last rule is for each matchup, voting-wise, you get 1 week to get your votes in. So the matches only stay live for 1 week, and then we'll get the results. So you have 7 days once the episode goes live. Get your votes in. Your vote comes in after that. It's just not going to count. Simple as that. Anyway, those are all the rules. Let's get to the rest of the video, shall we? All right, so let's go over the results from last week. Another loser bracket matchup. Somebody else is being eliminated today. And last week we had a good matchup, but this was very, very one-sided when it came to the vote. So the matchup was Frank West from the Dead Rising franchise. A lot of people, though, did comment that he has tremendous moveset potential, but his opponent just happened to be Bandana Waddle Dee, and Bandana Waddle Dee ended up winning this one. I mean, that's why I voted. I would love Frank West. I honestly think he's kind of a character that could be like an under-the-radar sort of deal. So, anyway, congrats to Bandana Dee, moving on for at least one more match, because again, this is the loser bracket. If you're here, you already have a loss, so one more and you're done. Speaking of losses, that's Frank's second, so he is now done from the tournament, sadly. But hey, did pretty decently. I think he had 1 win, 2 losses, so not terrible. But Frank is gone, but we have to march on to the next matchup in the winner's bracket. Again, we're in the winner's bracket for today, and then at least all of next week, if not a little bit after that as well. But we have a good matchup today, which happens to be Phoenix Wright from the Ace Attorney series. Ace Attorney? Ace Attorney series, another Capcom rep. Or his opponent happens to be Pauline from the Mario universe, you know? And Pauline, she's kind of got a lot going for her recently, so we'll talk about that. And I believe she's up first, so what does Pauline have going for her? Now, she's been a character that was kind of, I don't want to say it was forgotten, but she wasn't used for the longest time. Like, Nintendo didn't put her back in Mario games. She wasn't in any of the spin-off or sports games or Mario Kart, nothing like that. She wasn't in anything. And then all of a sudden, she just came back a few years ago. And then since then, she's had numerous appearances or whatever it might be in Mario games. Of course, she had a pretty big role in Super Mario Odyssey. She was a playable character in Mario Tennis Aces for the Switch. She happened to be one of the I never played it, but I'm pretty sure she's one of the DLC characters in the Mario Kart Tour, the mobile game. So, like, Pauline has been brought back, like, big time from Nintendo. Like, that's what's great about Nintendo. I say this because they have such a huge bag of characters just to kind of, like, reach in and go, all right, this is who we're going to start using a lot more of and start putting more emphasis, more of the spotlight on. And Pauline happens to be that. So it's really cool to see. Plus, she's a female, and as I always say, and a lot of you agree as well, we still didn't get that solo female character. So, I mean, at least from the first Fighter Pass. So, is that going to happen for Fighter Pass 2? I don't know. I mean, a lot of us kind of thought that was going to happen for Fighter Pass 1. It didn't. Maybe it's not quite what Nintendo... Maybe Nintendo's just kind of... I don't know if that's really kind of their thinking. Like, alright, we need to get another female rep in there. A solo female rep. Because, yes, we had Kazooie, but Banjo and Kazooie wasn't a solo. Then we had Byleth, who was male and female, depending on which character you chose and play, whatever. But it wasn't like a solo, female-only type of character. So, Pauline helps fit that. And again, with the resurgence as of late over the past few years, doesn't seem like she's going to be slowing down either. I bet you more than likely in the next, maybe if there's another Mario, I guess it'd have to be another like Mario kind of sports game. I mean, they do tennis like every couple years, it seems like, or at least once every console. What about a new Mario Baseball? How about that? Put Pauline in that. A second Mario Strikers. Can we get a sequel to that? Maybe she's in there. I don't know. New Mario game, Mario Golf. Could that be a new thing? I suppose maybe that could happen. Put her character in there. Anyway, the point is Nintendo is really has focused and continues to do so, bringing her back into the light, putting the spotlight back on her, and that would be great. So we got to touch on her potential moveset here. Some people would say, all right, give her kind of a spin-off. No, Mario spin-off type of games for her moveset, like in Mario Tennis Aces. I think that would be a good idea to give her the costume, her tennis outfit, as like an alternate skin. I think that'd be kind of a cool thing to do for her character if she were to get in. But otherwise, her regular, her regular attire that she's wearing in Mario Odyssey, I think that's how most fans kind of see her as her, I guess, default sort of skin, if you will. So I think that would be her main costume. But let's go to the moveset. Since she's the mayor, she sings a lot, and I think that's where she could really shine as a character. Moveset wise, we don't have a singing, a rhythm based. We don't have anything, no. We don't have a musical type of character on the roster, and Pauline could fit that very well. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily be the entire moveset, but I think a good majority. So she can sing, and I've always floated the idea, floated the idea of like you could use the neutral special where she would sing and like music notes would come out as they're like floating projectiles, and you could either press it and just one note pops out, or you could press and hold neutral and it's like a stream of music kind of coming at you. So that'd be kind of interesting. She's got a microphone. You could use that to, I guess, hit people if you really wanted to. Could you throw... Okay, I was going to say you could throw the microphone stand, but I don't know if that would really fit her character. But she's got a band, so maybe you could get that going for the final smash, potentially. She does have a tennis racket. I don't know if you want to use that in her moveset somewhere. I don't know. There's a lot of... I think there's a lot of untapped potential in this character. And I think... Maybe not Smash DLC, but the next Smash game. If Mario gets another rep, which... most likely the series will, whether it goes reboot or whether it just tries to continue adding on to what it's done with Ultimate, I think Pauline is a strong contender. Not my number one choice for a new Mario character, not even in my top 5 for a new Mario character, but the potential is absolutely there, and her fan base is really becoming more vocal over the past year or so, so maybe it happens. But what about another character that's kind of a vocal when it comes to objecting to where he might... No, I don't have a pun for that. Sorry. Anyway, Phoenix Wright. Another character that has some good history on Nintendo games. On Nintendo platforms. With the Ace Attorney games, so he's a lawyer. His games have done very well. He's been on like 3DS and regular DS. He's had numerous games. They've sold very well, or not like extremely like a sellout type of well, but the games do sell, and that helps, the character, and plus numerous entries into his series. So that's pretty cool. Plus, I always kind of bring this up for anybody that's been in any sort of crossover fighting games. Phoenix Wright's been in one of those in the Marvel vs. Capcom series. he's in there as a playable character, so there's potential for a moveset already. So, I mean, I was going to say, I want to take maybe a little bit of inspiration from that, but maybe not so much. Like, how could he work? So who is Phoenix Wright if you don't know him? He's a lawyer, first and foremost. Like, how is a lawyer going to fight, right? What's he going to do? So what do you think of typical lawyer? Briefcase? What's in a briefcase? Bunch of papers. Papers, he actually throws papers in... It's such a weird attack. But he actually throws papers as a move in the Marvel vs. Capcom game. So I guess potentially you could do that for Smash Bros. Somewhere in there. I just find the idea of throwing papers just kind of weird. Like, it's not crumpled up or anything. It's just like flat pieces of paper that he just chucks it. It's like a stack of papers. He chucks them. Like, I guess that could work. It could work as a lawyer. But again, he's got the briefcase. His main thing, a lot of people, tag along with him, is him shouting objection. That could be a fun little thing for maybe just a neutral special, but that would be extremely annoying. I've thought about this so much where I was like, yeah, it'd be awesome. Run around just pressing neutral attack, and he's like, objection! And like the word objection actually like pops out of his mouth like word bubble, and you could end up using that as like an actual, I don't know, like it's not like an item, but it's like, it's just part of his moveset, so it's something that you yell objection, and then if anyone's close, it's got to be a close range attack. But then I thought about everyone that would play Phoenix Wright running around just going objection, objection, objection. That would be so annoying. So maybe leave out the objection. Maybe put that as a taunt. Maybe do that as a taunt. Maybe that'd fit better. So it's not spam annoying and whatever. But he's got some other ideas. Courtroom would make a pretty fun like a stage. That's obviously what that would be. But it'd make a fun little stage. You got like a judge and a jury, like where they sit and everything. You got some chairs. What about like an interactable a stage with the courtroom where you actually, like, the chairs themselves, what if they became like an item? I don't know why this popped into my head, but what if they wanted to go like a weird sort of new route with character, or with stages? Interactable stages. You get like a chair, maybe you get the gavel from the judges, where the judge sits, and you could use that as a little weapon or something. That'd be kind of fun, but I don't know. Overall, Phoenix Wright is a very popular character among Smash community. He's been wanted for quite a number of Smash games now, and the more and more characters that keep getting added into Smash Bros, and since it's not Phoenix Wright, he's just kind of by default rising up the list a bit more. So I don't know, Capcom and Nintendo, they work very well together. Could Capcom get another rep in Fighter Pass 2? Good chance. I think there's a good chance that could happen, but I don't know. Is it going to be Phoenix Wright? Is it going to be somebody else? Who knows? We don't know. You don't know. Nintendo knows. They already negotiated everybody. They already know who's in Fighter Pass 2, which sucks because they don't tell us, but I guess marketing, you're like, all right, we want to build up hype, whatever. But for this one, let's see. For this one, I think I'm actually going to vote Phoenix Wright. Again, like I said with Pauline earlier, she's not even like a top 5 new Mario character I'd want. Obviously, Waluigi's my number 1. Then King Boo's up there. Captain Toad or some form of Toad is up there. There's a lot more Mario characters that I think I'd rather see before Pauline, just because I'm, I guess, more attached to these other ones. So Phoenix Wright just ends up getting my vote in this one. So let me know who you guys are voting for down in the comments section. Phoenix, Pauline, or both. They're all fine options. That is it for this one. Remember, after the video gets uploaded, a couple hours, we're fighting. We're playing Smash Bros. The new raid boss is getting unleashed, and I don't know if I'm as confident about this one, but we'll see. You never know what's gonna happen. But yeah, a little sneak peek for Monday though. The matchup for Monday, we have Paper Mario, another Mario rep, but Paper Mario, another long requested character. Maybe it could happen. But speaking of another long requested character, Skull Kid from Legend of Zelda. Can he maybe make an appearance? Can he maybe get upgraded? I don't know. We'll talk about that on Monday. And then we'll get the results. Results were in the winner's bracket, so the results is either going to be Kamek losing to Shantae or Shantae winning against Kamek. Whatever you want. I'm sorry, Kamek. It's probably not going to happen. But maybe there's a huge surprise and Shantae somehow loses to Kamek. I doubt it, but we'll find that out on Monday. But that is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we catch you guys in the raid, boss. Come on. We had a great turnout last week. Hopefully we can keep it going. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.